How do moms make it in the real estate industry without drowning themselves and still being super successful? Let's have a candid conversation about that. If we haven't met yet, my name's Alisia Krastel, and on this channel, we help real estate agents build their business through strategy and referrals so they don't have to sacrifice their lives. In this video, I'm going to give you some nitty-gritty advice that I learned in my 15 years in real estate, 11 being a mom, and what I've helped other agents do to help those moms build their businesses. Number one is you have to give yourself permission to be a real whole human and do things that you actually love and enjoy. And I know it's counterintuitive. You're trying to build your business and all you want to do is get business. But if you give yourself time to do the things that you actually like and enjoy, even mom's night out or working out, you will find clients there. They will be the people who you're your jam, and they will relate most to you. They'll also probably be people who are busy, do not have time to mess around, and need to get the job done as quickly as possible. They're like you. So many times I see moms running around just trying and looking for clients, and you don't have to do that. You live your life. Clients come from conversations, from you connecting with people and showing that you know what you're doing. Those two things. All you have to do is do that in your life. Leads me to the second thing, which is layering your life. You do not have to segment. I am a realtor. I am a mother. What you're doing, you could go to the playground with your kids and ask like a couple families that you most connected with to come with you. That is work time. You get to call that work time. Checking in on friends and family, posting on social media, connecting with people on social media. That's part of your job. You no longer have to feel guilty that you're just messing around. It is legitimately part of your job, especially if you're very focused and purposeful with it. You're coming to social media to check in on people, to comment, to connect, and to show that you know what you're talking about with real estate. You're not going on to have fun and laugh and joke. You're going on to connect with humans. As a mom, or if you're in another situation where you're caring for another adult, you need to make the most of your time. This means finding ways that create the deepest connections possible, the quickest way possible. There are a couple routes you can do there. You can do video, which you know I love, and it is simpler than we're making it. Even if you just commit to Facebook stories or Instagram stories or TikTok, where you do a vertical video that's just 10-15 seconds of what you're doing that day, especially if it's real estate related, and connecting with people. That 15-second video has more power than you sending 15 letters to an expired. Another thing that gets you deep connections quickly and has a long-lasting effect is sending a handwritten note or send-out cards. Send-out cards is just a system you can use that prints cards and sends them for you, so you don't ever have to stick a stamp on a letter. There are other systems that are kind of like that. You can use whatever one you want. Whatever it is, you taking the time to show appreciation, encouragement, support to someone in your sphere is a home run connection. The next thing is setting up expectations is so huge in your business, more so than an agent that has a lot of time to mess around. Setting the expectations of what communication is going to look like. We're going to talk once a week. I'm going to update you every single Tuesday, and this is what this is going to look like. That's your expectation. I'm working from this time to this time. This is what I love to do, is to actually schedule, if you get offers, time to review them either after everyone's in bed or in the morning. This way you're not fielding calls while you're at home with your kids, and I'm not fielding calls when I'm home with my kids. Whatever expectations you have, the clearer you can make that for your client, the smoother your transaction is going to go, and the less communication hops or bumps you're going to have. Once you set those expectations, check back in. If you agree to communicate once a week, check in, Mr. Seller or Buyer, how's the communication going? Do you like the once a week, or would you like to have updates every day? Or is this too much and you just want me to tell you when we get an offer? It's not only setting expectations for the seller or the buyer, it's setting the expectations in your mind so you can chill out. Because I know moms, they're always running through their head, what's going on? Are they happy? Could I be doing a better job? If you've set that expectation and they're happy and you've checked in, you're like, yeah, they're happy. I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to. Next piece of advice is to work by relationship. You can do any lead generation you want. They all work. I'm telling you again, they all work. Whatever one you pick will work. So the fastest, simplest, the one with the most flow and the biggest return for your money is relationship business. That does not mean that you have to sell homes to all of your BFFs. It means relationships. So everyone you know on Facebook and the people that they know, those people count. The people that you know on like a fringe level and just see you passing by, those are very much potential clients for you. Don't worry if your sphere is like 20, 30, 40 people. You can grow from there. And if you want a great book that kind of outlines that, it's called Superfans by Pat Flynn, and it shows you how to grow a huge business from very small. You don't have to write 600 letters a week to get amazing business. You just have to connect with the people you know and keep adding to that. If you're new, the people you meet from this point forward will be your wheelhouse in the beginning until the people you already knew catch on that you're really good. Because the new people you meet are meeting you from ground zero. All they know you is a real estate agent. They don't know that you as a sister, mother, brother, whatever. They only know you as the realtor that you're showing up as. My other piece of advice is stop playing small. You're seeing people knock it out of the park and you're saying, well, I don't know if I can do that, or my goal will be a little smaller because, well, I'm just a mom. That is total crap that you're saying. You can be just as successful as other people, but with the caveat that some people you see who look successful are not making as much money as you think they are. They're closing 2 to 3 times what you may think you're closing, but they're paying more for the leads, or they're on a team and they have a split. So you have to focus on what you want, which leads me to the next tip. Have super clear focus on what exactly you want from this real estate gig. How much money do you want to make? How many hours do you want to be working? And what kind of relationship do you want to have with your family? And those are your basics. That is where you start from. You create your real estate around that. And just because so-and-so can't do X amount in the time that you have doesn't mean that you can't do it. You just don't have time to screw around. This one gets me every time. Stop listening to people who know nothing about your situation or can't relate at all. If you're taking advice from someone who sits there on the phone and dials calls from 9 to 12 p.m. every single day, it is the wrong person to be listening to. I don't care what they say. It is the wrong person because they cannot relate to what you have going on. Find someone who's doing business like you want to do it, at the level you want to do it, who has a similar life as you, or at least can relate and has helped people in your situation. Let me know if these are helping so far. In the comments, tell me, yes, I'm getting it. This piece of advice you're going to want to resist, but I'm going to tell you because it's so important. And that's for you to have white space and time to just center yourself in your life. You need blank time where you're not rushing from appointment to appointment or getting kids or getting whatever and doing this to be able to make this really go. When you're going from thing to thing to thing and you don't have a second to breathe, you're missing opportunities, and you're typically missing opportunities. They're right in front of your nose and you can't see them because you're running too fast. You have the opportunity that everyone has in this business. You are not hindered by being a mom. It is not a disadvantage or a distraction for having kids. Everyone has their superpower, and you being a mom and the things that you've learned could very well be the superpower that skyrockets your business. If you're looking for physical tactics to go get some lead generation, make sure you check out my other videos all about lead generation specifically. And hit the subscribe button so we can talk again and I can support you and help you grow your amazing business.